Loud. Hello everyone, and welcome to our Let's Play of, Chaos on Deponia. Sorry, I was getting confused, because right here it says, welcome back to Deponia. But that's not the name of the game, that's just,
because it's the second part, they're welcoming us back.
Yeah. Okay, so you're ready to go save Deponia, for sure this time.
Yeah, hopefully. Troggle jug.
Huh? What's this all about? Isn't that Ms. Hinkle's junk press?
No, that's the junk press from my trawler. You need to help me fix it.
Yeah, but it looks exactly like Ms. Hinkle's junk press from the tutorial in Part 1.
So what? Who's going to notice? Those who played Part 1 don't even need a tutorial.
Yeah, but I bet they're gonna play it through anyway, because they just can't get enough of me. Count me out. I'm definitely not gonna suffer through this whole tutorial thing again. I mean, it was stupid enough the first time around.
Ah, come on. Little repetition can't hurt.
Then how do you explain this blister? That is where I burned myself when I repeatedly put my hand on a hot stove.
You never learn.
Au contraire, I have a nearly photographic memory.
Do you now? So, do you remember how to use the interface in order to talk to someone?
Yes, of course.
Go ahead. Talk to me. Just point the cursor at me and left click.
I still find this amusing because it's like
No
we
prompting.
technically already are. Talk to
That's
me.
Bozo, the old pirate.
I am not a pirate. Just a simple junk dealer.
Really? That's the first time I heard that.
Guybrush
That's because you
Threepwood,
never
mighty
listen to me.
pirates.
I also told you to talk to me, not to take a closer look at me.
So what? Why would I take orders from a filthy pirate?
Exactly.
You've forgotten everything, right?
No, I haven't.
Then why don't you start talking to me? Just point the cursor at me and left click as soon as the speech balloon icon appears.
Will you stop yakking then?
You know, that would trigger some amusing dialogue.
How exciting! Talk to Bozo.
You don't have to say that aloud.
Hey, who's talking to you?
Hello there. You clicked on me.
Yeah, and I regret it already. But you see, there's nothing
Regret
right
it
here
already.
that you could teach me. You don't even know, how to talk to somebody.
But you just did that. You left click when the speech balloon appeared on the cursor.
Are you sure? Wasn't it perhaps the insanely handsome Rufus head icon?
No, the speech balloon. The head icon is only used for eating, drinking, and putting on garments.
Which really should happen more often. But now, let's come to the all-important question of how to look at an object.
But I already know that.
I see. And how?
I point at it with my mouse cursor and right-click when the eye icon appears.
Nonsense. That's not an eye. It's a ping pong ball. Yeah, it's loaded.
Why would they use a loaded ping pong ball as an icon for the action examiner?
It's a loaded ping
I'm
pong.
about to demonstrate that using the small object lying on the ground over there by pointing the cursor at it and right-clicking as soon as the ping pong ball appears.
I'm holding my breath.
Alright, use the
I
ping
thought
pong
you were gonna
ball.
Look at that thing on the floor.
I can see it. It's lying there.
I meant look at it more closely. Just point at it and right-click when you see the eye on the cursor.
Alright.
What's that?
It's the reactor lead head.
But it was a cathode plunger in the last game.
It's the lead head, believe me. You need it to repair the press.
And how exactly am I going to do that if I can't even pick the thing up?
Sure you can pick it up. Just point at it with the mouse. Then left click to pick
I was
it
doing
up.
anything.
Oh, no, this has to be easier.
No, this has to
Huh?
be easier.
Where'd it go?
You put it in your inventory. You know, where all your items go. You pick the thing up. Now use the mouse wheel to open the inventory.
Hey, There it is.
Exactly. Now, this is your inventory.
I knew that.
Here you can view all the stuff you're lugging around. You remember how to do that, don't you?
Look here, Bozo. I fixed the part.
I won't believe that until I see it in operation.
I know. My
I
handyman
wonder if he's
skills
still
are
gonna stand
really
in the
incredible.
middle.
Yeah. I get the feeling he probably is.
It fits.
Next, you need to...
Hey, you don't have to spoon feed me. I'll manage the rest.
Whatever. When you're ready, you need to.
Hold your horses, will ya? It's just a button. I think I can manage without your help.
Rufus, don't. You're standing right under the...
Don't panic. You don't think I'd fall for the same feeble gag twice. So, what was that again? I push this button here, and then...
Didn't look all that feeble to me.
Yep. Okay,
They
and then
came
we...
out of nowhere
Oh.
with their cruisers, plasma weapons, and mechanical beards.
Mechanical beards.
Organized.
Dun, dun, dun.
They took our village by force.
I'm loving
They
this.
left nothing
lovely
behind but
style thing.
tears and devastation.
Yeah.
They were looking for gold and Elysium, the girl that fell from the sky. And only one person was prepared to save her. He woke her up, contacted her fiancé, and took her to the lower Ascension Station, only to learn the shocking truth once he got there. Cletus, Gold's fiancé, wasn't acting out of love. He had an agreement
Oh, Clutus, you're such a tool.
with Ulysses, the mysterious leader of the Organon, and Argus, his right hand. They
I forgot
needed
that
the
Argus
Ascension
existed.
Code, hidden away in Gold's brain implant, and they wanted to erase her memory. They wanted to make sure no Elysian would ever know that our world is inhabited. For their goal was terrible beyond imagination. They wanted to blow up our world.
Nice demonstration.
But they had failed to reckon with the One. He swapped the cartridges. And he restored Goal's memory so that she could bear the truth to Elysium. The name of this one man, this selfless hero, was Rufus.
Yay. Bravo. That's...
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh.
dun, 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 dun. Bop, bop, bop.
That wasn't the whole story, was it?
That was the first part. I think it's going to be a trilogy.
Sounds a bit unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievably cool.
But if it really all happened like that, shouldn't I be on my way to Elysium with Cletus? So what are you doing here? Where is Cletus? Why am I unable to remember any of this? And forgive me for asking, but... why is there a burning saw blade stuck in the side of the ship?
Oh, that. Oh, well, I was about to get to that part. So listen up. Da 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 da.
Oh, and here we go, the singing hobo guy, yes.
You're being pathetic, again about accurate bacteria. In the fridge it's getting boring, but packing bags due to dirty socks I threw to lampshades, rim borders on Anadon's gone. Didn't I explicate it? Are you still not persuaded? There's cracks growing on your tympanic membrane. Remember Deponia, self-sacrifices and blood. Gosh, now I have to start all over again. Huzzah, all over again.
So, if Rufus was correct, there's going to be a third game. Yeah. Sure, yes. I'm not sure if they're really doing trilogy, if that was a joke, but I guess we'll see. I kind of get the feeling they are, but I don't know.
I could see why this is named Chaos and Deponia, though, seeing what Rufus was up to without us.
And more trash.
Isn't it adorable?
Yeah, sure. Hard to imagine I ever wanted to leave here.
Ah, Rufus. This is the lad I was telling you about.
What? Him? From what you told me, I had
She doesn't have a nose. Her husband does, though.
She doesn't.
Filthy bum.
There's more to him than meets the eye. When I first met him,
So apparently men get noses and women generally don't.
I guess so. I love Rufus's face right now. It just looks so happy.
Yes.
That's right. Right now, for example, he is helping Bozo to get the trawler
It's
ship.
like, yeah, I'm a self-indulgent slob.
I was gonna ask you whether I can borrow your hammer.
No problem. You can take it from my toolbox over there.
Thanks, Doc. You're the best.
I still don't know, really. Something just doesn't seem right about that boy.
Something isn't right about that boy.
Whatever are you talking about?
We got an achievement.
It's a platypus.
Yes.
Okay. The toolbox.
Aren't you worried he might steal something?
I trust him completely.
Like I asked to borrow the hammer and I take your power inverter instead.
Did you tell me that he suffers from an exaggerated opinion of himself?
Oh.
Those days are over. Rufus has learned a lot. He is much more careful than before.
A poor bird.
I'm gonna stop and look at it.
Doesn't get too close to my John Thomas. The poor thing is so small and fragile.
Don't worry. Rufus, I know, loves animals. He wouldn't harm the pretty little head of your John Thomas.
And you're sure he won't do anything to my John Thomas?
100%.
Rufus seems like a brutal thug to me.
Rufus? Brutal? Never.
How are they not hearing any of this going on behind them?
I don't know. I guess they're both really old. Though they can hear each other pretty well, so I'm not sure. Oh no!
You're sure he won't do anything to my John Thomas?
Your John Thomas is just fine, old lady. Don't worry.
And if he has to use the toilet, then he can do that on the trawler.
Of course, Grandma.
It's just that I have hardly any water left.
He's just using a hammer.
All I'm saying is that he seems very clumsy.
Your fears are completely
now I'm
groundless.
daring him.
Rufus has become very careful
I see,
since
and that's
his
what the flush
last
is
adventure.
for. We're not doing anything.
You think I could just grab him by his feet and pull him out or something?
Can you
but-
try to?
Oh, he doesn't want to flush the... I don't know. He's not... He won't click on the bird.
They can't seem to flush him either. Oh, apparently there's flush button
Did he wash
too.
his hands?
Of course he did. Rufus is very clean.
That's good. I have a very limited supply of water.
I see what the problem is. She's out of water. I don't know what to do about that, though.
I don't know, but I feel like I need to just pick that bird up by his feet and pull him out. He's like gonna drown before we solve our puzzle. Sounds silly.
Well, I get the feeling we're gonna flush him down the toilet anyways.
Turn my whole house upside down.
He's just getting up. How much damage could he possibly do?
How much damage could he possibly do?
So much.
It's very simple. Once burned, twice shy. And Rufus has burned his fingers more than once. He has learned. I would bet the house on it.
Well, congratulations. You're doing this like a real pro. I love these puzzles that you can't succeed in this game. It's not normally the kind of thing I approve of, but they're pretty hilarious.
Let's see what I have in my inventory, because...
Oh yeah, you have stuff in your inventory. Oh, a tablecloth, I bet, yeah.
Now don't fan it, Rufus. Smother it.
He's probably gonna fan it.
To steal my things.
Not Rufus. When I met him, he may have been a bit crude and sometimes even disrespectful. But at heart, he's a very good boy.
Oh.
Promise me that he
Okay.
won't try to knock me out with a blunt instrument to steal my things.
Not Rufus. When I met him, he may have been a bit crude and sometimes even disrespectful. But at heart, he's a very good boy.
I guess try to knock her out with a blunt instrument? I don't know.
So he's more careful than he used to be.
Oh.
Yes. He's finally started learning from
tell
his
me if they
mistakes.
start repeating dialogue, because I can't hear the voice acting. So that way I can skip it, but let's try playing with this instead.
If that's all true, then he must have turned himself around 180 degrees.
Okay, yeah, there you
That's how
go.
it is. As if someone installed
Yeah,
a
look how
power
funny he
on
looks.
the bird.
And he shouldn't give John Thomas too much to drink under any circumstances.
There we go. I knew.
Well, if that's all you're worried about,
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your bird by accident.
Of course he's not.
He would ask before he used my water supply.
I'm not
wouldn't he?
doing the water supply bit. Oh, but.
Absolutely.
Good.
Look at that bird's face.
I have to get by on what I have until the end of the month.
That bird's like, oh my
Perhaps
god,
I'm worrying
why?
unnecessarily. After all, John Thomas is very good at self-defense.
Oh, Grandma Utz. As if that would be at all necessary.
Oh. Okay, I was like, oh no, that doesn't seem very safe. Okay, so then, we need to get this to the fire, I guess? It's kinda right next to it, though.
Let's see, what do we have? We still have a tablecloth.
You almost have me convinced, but there is one thing that still worries me. He had better not clog my garbage disposal. The blades are so sharp. Things are always getting caught in there.
Oh, Grandma. You worry about the silliest
You
things.
better not clog my garbage disposal.
If you promise me that he will be careful, then everything is all right.
just as long as nothing happens to my John Thomas.
Promise.
We didn't do anything.
Then I should apologize. I suppose your Rufus really must have improved.
No animals were harmed in the making of this game.
Well, what do you know? Here it is.
Have you found
But
it?
he didn't put out the fire, he just grabs the hammer.
Yeah, sure.
It certainly took you long enough. I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? No way. But enough chit-chat. Bozo's waiting.
Just relax, Rufus. It's not like anything's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Exactly. It's not like anything's on fire. So are they gonna...
By the way, what's that funky smell? Rufus, have you gone completely off the deep end? You almost set Grandma Utz's heart on fire.
All for a good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Become reasonable? I am reasonable. And that's exactly why my plan is gonna work this time.
What plan are you talking about?
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a madman's attempt to refute the principle of action and reaction.
Close enough.
Goodness gracious me.
As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit the 3 targets one by one. In a spectacular chain reaction, this will cause the rockets to be lit and the safety rope to be cut. I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. Oh, and keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your fingers.
This
The cork is
sounds
in place and
pretty
precisely
cool.
oriented.
This
Well,
is a terrible idea, but this is hilarious and awesome.
Take a good look.
Oh no.
Rufus, no!
Rufus looks so happy and unconcerned.
Oops.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That's not a good place for a nap. The Bunsen burner could boil away the water in the vase any minute. And when the scales pan goes up, it will trigger the guillotine. The fuse is already lit. Doc, are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer. Save Doc or go to Elysium. Save Doc or go to Elysium. Darn it. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
I guess we have to save Doc.
Yeah.
Nope. My breath isn't enough to blow the gas into the flame. Too bad. That would be a cool party trick. And whoop. Oof. Perfect body control, as always. I could hit that with a well-aimed toss, but that would just trigger the guillotine. And somehow, I doubt that Doc would still be in the mood for thunderous applause. It's already broken enough.
No, I don't want to throw it at. Well, what
I
happens
could hit
if I
that with
try
a
to?
well-aimed toss, but I just can't remember which side the glass eye is on.
Why would you want to? Anyways.
I don't know. Admittedly, if we could hit him hard enough with the blunt side, maybe we could knock him loose, but I doubt it.
Very clever. I'll simply solve the problem through a process of elimination. Doc will be proud of me if he isn't decapitated in the next few seconds. Very clever. I'll simply solve the problem through a process of elimination. Doc will be proud of me if he isn't decapitated in the next few seconds.
Try aiming a bit higher. I see there's some electric sparks up there. Between, the two... I don't actually know if it's relevant. But, above kind of everything.
Up here.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was something or if that was just a little showy thing.
I could hit that with a well-aimed toss, but That would just trigger the guillotine. And somehow, I doubt that Doc would still be in the mood for thunderous applause.
Well, we have a dagger, but I'm not actually seeing what to do with it yet.
Very clever. I'll simply solve the problem through a process of elimination. Doc will be proud of me if he isn't decapitated in the next few seconds. Very clever. I'll simply solve the problem. Doc will be proud if he isn't decapitated. Maybe I can scratch a little black powder.
Okay, there
That
we
shouldn't
go.
affect the flight characteristics of the saw blade, should it? That tickles. With the right momentum, I could catapult the black powder into the air intake of the bellows. Easy and totally realistic.
And now we use the bellows again.
If the black powder reaches the flames, it could ignite the gas. And then, there's bound to be an interesting chain reaction whose outcome is very difficult to predict. What am I waiting for?
I don't know, this seems pretty dangerous, but let's go for it. Oh,
it worked!
sweet.
I saved
I gave him a concussion, but alright.
Yeah. Yeah, America. Unfortunately, now our black powders. Oh, what?
Hope he's not still unconscious, or he's probably drowning now.
That would and that's how we got here. Okay.
Rufus! Rufus!
Huh? What?
You haven't answered my question. How did you get here? I just don't understand.
That's because there is nothing to understand. The whole story is nothing but one big filthy
But we
lie.
just told her how we got here.
Maybe we were just thinking in her head and all she heard was dum dee dum dee dum.
Oh, that could be. Yeah, that would be surprising.
I am not the one who barged in here uninvited. I have come to save my planet. Well done, moron. Goal and I had reached an agreement. I was trying to keep the existence of the Deponians a secret from the Council of Elders, so that Deponia could be exploded, but Goal convinced me to tell the truth. We were just about to save Deponia. The escape pod was taking us to Elysium. Now, it's useless. We're not going to make it to Elysium, and the Council of Elders will never learn about the Deponians. Bravo, Rufus. That was a stroke.
I don't believe you, Cletus.
Don't
he's
listen
probably
to him,
just
Goal.
lying to
He's
manipulate
lying
Goal.
through his teeth.
I don't know. His version does sound pretty convincing.
Remember, he's lied to you before. The Goal that I know would never have let him get away with it. That's because you only know one part of Goal, the part that is naive and idealistic. The Goal that I know is a fighter who will stand up for what she believes in. But there is a third part as well.
What?
And that part sides with me.
Um,
Isn't that true, Goal? There is no third part. You tell him, Goal.
I just don't know. I can't remember a thing.
Of course you can't. Thanks to this Fleabag's brilliant intervention, your brain implant has been damaged. It's a habit of his. I'll fix it. Don't worry. You still don't get it, do you? We have no use for you here. If you really want to help Goal, then jump. We're directly over the ocean. With a little luck, you may even survive the fall. No!
If he's gonna do what he says
No,
he's
this
gonna
isn't
do, though,
right.
what would be the point of making me jump? Wouldn't Goal see that as kind of...
Do what is best for Goal.
yeah. Press the button.
Why do I want a badge?
I'm what's best for Goal. No, don't!
America.
Nothing. Why? I wonder if...
Oh.
Uh-oh. No! You
of doing that.
No, 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 no! You blasted idiot!
Cletus, help me!
Hang on! Don't panic! I'll come and get you! Somehow! Do you finally realize the damage you're doing?
Cletus!
Don't panic! I'll get you! Why don't I do everyone a favor and kill you right here? I'm coming, Ghoul! Hang in there! Where do you think you're going? I'm on my way!
Watch out! The rope's going to break at any moment!
What are you doing? Did you really think you could get away like that? Say bye-bye, Rufus. Cletus, no!
Cletus!
Ah!
Cletus.
Oh dear, what have I done?
Well, Cletus, you tool bag.
I still can't believe he really did that.
No need to worry, really. He's just like a wombat. He often falls, but he always lands on
All the others. I know. What is that noise?
What the?
Goal?
Don't be silly. If that were gold, the next we could expect... Rufus?
Rufus. Ouch.
So, back on Deponia. Everyone's back on Deponia. Yes.
Everything's ready for detonation, Bailiff. Acknowledged, Chief Blaster. Anything else? Are there no new instructions?
They seem more robot-y than they did in the last
I
one.
appreciate your eagerness, but this is not a training maneuver.
Little static thing.
I can't hear him.
Yeah,
This
I
is
know.
about destroying
Sorry.
the zone around
That's
the
fine.
Rust Red Sea before we blow up the entire planet. I see, Bailey. Stop interrupting me. I know very well what is at stake here. Do you think I wasn't aware of all the implications? It is true. Inspector Cletus has not yet reached Elysium. We can only guess what kept him. But as long as there is still hope that he will complete his task, we need not worry. Until then, I don't want to hear about any countdowns. Do you understand? Yes, I do, Bailey. Cletus is going to succeed. He will convince the Council of Elders that there is no sentient life on Deponia. And, if he should fail, then we shall see to it that the planet is indeed uninhabited.
Even if he arrived home and if you try to convince him there's no life here, how would you explain the damage to his escape pod? Unless he did it himself, because he's being really clumsy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Where the
there's...
devil is Cletus?
That is where the devil is Cletus? I love that. Oh, hey there, hobo. You're a cool dude, hobo.
Only the most epic tales feature cool depictions of saw blades crushed into cable boat walls. The attempt, though blunt-stunned, affected goals and planned, but surely can't be blamed on Rufus at all. Reckoning up the sum, the best was yet to come. For the end of part one seemed a little too coarse, and to a memory will send him to attend a second chance for a decent, happy ending, a grand fling with dancing and booze and so forth.
A star with booze and so forth.
Let's see if we can save Deponia the correct way this time. With indeed a more happy ending, as the hobo stated.
Yeah. There are a lot of cutscenes in this one.
There
Like
are.
the beginning, as soon as like all this is over, we're gonna have to.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I ought to fire my chiropractor. Doc? Huh. We seem to have docked. But where is everybody?
Are you like
Huh.
turning your
A
chair or
note from
rocking in
Bozo.
it?
Oh,
That old
sorry, I
pirate.
am. I was rocking it. I didn't realize it's all that hearable. Useful.
That's fine.
Good morning, lazy bones. Doc took Gold to his office. Finally, someone who uses his brain. She wasn't feeling all that well. Yada, yada, yada. Blood from her ears. Blah. You'll find me in the tavern. Tavern? Now that sounds promising. Huh, there's something else. Don't forget to go and see Doc. He needs your help. Why can't they ever manage without me?
Achievement unlocked. Huzzah, with booze and so forth. Yes.
Alright.
Okay, thank you for watching, everyone, and that concludes part 1 of our Let's Play of Chaos on Deponia.
Which indeed has been very chaotic thus far.
Indeed.
Alright, we'll see you next time.